Alright. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say, Kalam Lo Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim HaRakak Wadash. And double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do rule and teach well. Honors to the brothers out there across the four corners pushing this truth with 100% sincerity, as well as to the brothers who, overall participate in the ministry, whether by giving alms, participate in the comment board, etc., etc. All right. So, we're just gonna get into a quick topic. More willing it be edifying, to like. We're just gonna go into like Esau, man, how the Lord, he deal with Esau, bro. All right, because Jake is so bugged out. Jake is just so gone, man. He just be like, they just be just trying to defend their enemy, man. Right, this damn devil don't like you at all. They just keep trying to defend him and contort the scriptures to try to save him. Alright, so we're just gonna cut that whole idea. Alright. So this is the book of Second Ezra chapter 3. And we'll start at maybe we'll start at verse 13. Now when they lived so wickedly before thee, thou didst choose a man from among them, whose name was Abraham, him thou lovest, and unto him only thou showest thy will. Right? Because, Abraham's father, he was going off, man. And the Lord separated Abraham from him. Right? So that he can, eventually, become, the father Isaac, and, the father, Jacob. Right? So on and so forth. Right? Him that loves, unto him only thou showest thy will. Right? The Lord separated him. Right? Made an everlasting covenant with him, promising him that thou wouldest never forsake his seed. Alright? Absolutely. Right? The Lord never forsook his seed. Alright? His seed going to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. Down to the Israelites, man. Us, right? So-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans. The Lord never forsook us. Even through the curses, even through us getting taken down by enemies. You hear about the Northern Kingdom getting butchered in mass numbers. Alright, the Lord had it set up where they never died off to the point where there was just nobody left. Alright, Lord didn't have that set up. Alright, he didn't have that go down like that. He didn't have us go extinct. Alright. Verse 16, unto him thou givest Isaac, and to Isaac thou givest Jacob and Esau. As for Jacob, thou didst choose unto thee, right? The elder shall serve the younger, and put by Esau. And so Jacob became a great multitude. Alright, so we look at it in different translations. Put by literally means like put aside. Right? The Lord literally put him aside. The Lord did not deal with Esau, bro. He did not deal with Esau. He did not choose him. He did not choose him to be his his chosen seed. Alright. These Edomites, they are Hebrews, but they're not Hebrew Israelites, they're Hebrew Edomites. Right? So the Lord is not like the Lord's not dealing with them at all. Because you gotta make that pretty clear. So 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. We start at 8. We start at 7. The answer I said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? What shall be the ending of the first, the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, right? Which is symbolizing that, Jacob, which means supplanter, will take down Esau, man. Alright, holding his heel. Alright, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning of it that followeth. Alright, so Esau is the end of the age, and Jacob is the beginning of it, that followeth. Alright, so that word world, and every time you use the word world, it means literal world. this means age. Okay, so it's like that. All right. So we'll just go into this last one, Ezekiel 35:15. Alright, and still this rejoice, thou Israel, because we're desolate. So I do unto thee, thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, all of it, nation, all that I am the Lord. Alright, so, Idumea is the Greek place Edom, right, and this ties into Obadiah 1:18. Alright, they're going to be completely destroyed. Alright, so you jakes out there keeping for these Edomites. You know what I mean? Like, in this time period, after these 2/3, like, you here in America, like it says Zechariah 13:8, you 2/3, your days are numbered. Alright, not a single one of you are going to survive here. Alright, if you be a 2/3, there'll be 0 survivors. You're not going to survive here if you're here living in America. And it's going to be completely destroyed. Only you're going to survive is if you be able to, right now, we say the hopeful elect. But in that time, through the chariots, you're saved, you would be of the elect. Okay? Which the elect is not only going to come from America, they're going to come from everywhere. Okay? But, if you be here, this place is going to be your tomb. Alright? You're going to die with this place. So, so pretty much after that, in the kingdom, you'll be in your right mind. But the point is, you guys are keeping for a people whose ultimate, path, ultimate destiny and future is death and destruction, right? As per Obadiah 1:18. Okay. And then those spirits are just gonna reincarnate amongst other heathens, but you guys are really trying to say these heathens. It's really trying to say these Edomites, especially. It's any of the heathen really. It's really pointless, right? Because the Lord is not dealing with them. They're not gonna get saved. In the kingdom, they're all gonna be enslaved, and in the case of the Edomites, they're just gonna be destroyed, completely destroyed, and done away with, and just reincarnate amongst other nations. So it's really not a people to be, really no heathen should be a people to be like, following under, like the same way Jake does. Right? Jake is bugged out. Let that be that, Lord, and if I say shalom.